If you don't visualize very easily, then think about the light just coming into the heart center. Feel this white light as a gentle glow, taking it through the heart center, inside the chest and the throat, and up into the crown of the head. Next time you take the breath in, just think the thought that you're going to send this light to every cell in the body. And then as you breathe out, imagine the white light moving down from the crown, filling the whole body, right down to the toes. Taking the light in through the chest, crown, top of the head. And then again, be aware of spaces between the in-breath and out-breath. Spending more time now in that space between the breaths and quiet. No breathing, just be for this moment. I'll just leave us there for a moment, a minute and a half. Keeping your eyes closed. Gently tilt the head slightly forward, so face moves towards the floor. Gently bring the eyes open and raising the face look forward. Maybe the session should be called a sort of breathing and meditation session. Okay, we're going to call it quits there now. Any comments or anything about what about the experience of the light? Oh, you don't have to say anything actually.
Are you pranarian? Are you pranarian?
What does that mean?
Like a breatharian?
No. I wouldn't mind gravitating that way, but the environment doesn't allow me to get there. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Anyone else?
I was just going to say that you feel like more centred, you know, so you can notice a change within yourself from the beginning to now.
Oh,
you know,
definitely.
Yeah.
Centred, calm, quiet, still.
Yeah.
Does anybody feel opposite to that? Because that can be something as well for people. Like really, some people, can get like, it's easy actually to keep moving. Some people can go to a very vigorous posture. Physical task, it's easier to move the body, but it's so hard to sit still. And some people will find it easy to sit still, and actually those are the people that perhaps need to move the body.
My body kept wanting to tilt that way.
Oh, okay.
When I was, because it felt like my body was just like
falling that way.
Yeah, just falling. Yeah.
Right,
but spinning and then falling.
Spinning and then falling. So and then everyone else can have a different experience. Well, why was you having that experience? Are you right-handed? Are you left-handed? Are you left brain, right brain? There's so many things. Abstract questions. Yeah.
I find it very hard to visualize things, and it's weird because I like to paint and stuff, and I can't do things out of memory.
Okay.
And then I don't know how that is connected because normal
art. What do you paint?
I just paint. If I usually see something, I just like to paint like flowers and fruits.
So it's live. You make live stuff.
Live stuff, or from pictures and stuff.
Oh, from pictures.
I can do some stuff from imagination, but not as much as would be normal.
Okay. Well, I'm not experienced enough to elaborate on it, but I know that everyone's different. Some people find it very easy to visualize so easily, and some people just can't do it at all.
Is it because it's blocked, or is it because you just don't have the ability?
There could be many reasons. It could be because that ability is not so strong in you, because you're a more visual person, or a non-visual person, or more verbal person, or more tactile person. You know what I mean? So when I teach classes, for example, if I'm doing lots of meditations like this, I'll always say if you can't visualize the image, feel the image, because it could be, that's the way you got to describe it, you feel. people, you know, you heard about people who they can feel numbers but they can't see numbers, or they can smell numbers, or whatever. You know, everyone's got a different way. But with practice, with yoga practice and self-meditation, it does start to reveal those parts of ourselves that are normally out of view, because it's turning the senses back inwards and like putting a lens on you, so you can start finding. Maybe in 2 years' time, bump into you, if you're not on the class, and then you'll say, oh yes, I worked out why I can't see now, because in my meditation, you know what I mean? Yeah? So different things. Yeah?
I just wanted to ask about any advice for drifting, like falling asleep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite often, you know, like I love meditating on the back, because you know I found that's the other question as well, sitting posture. Is there any advice on the sitting posture?
Yeah.
Because I found those two things, like falling asleep and a back pain,
Right.
the two things, you know, which disturb one.
So if you're suffering from back pain, then what you can do is, first of all, sitting on the chair, you can pose, or I sit on the edge of the chair like this, yeah, and my feet are parallel. And again, if I was going to sit like this, I was like that. You know what I mean? You can see how I want to go to sleep, but I make my feet parallel, and I sit on purpose. If I sit on purpose, I mean, I could have asked me to do that today, you know, but I think asking me to take the shoes off was properly enough, you know. But yes, you can see now that's a very different position, isn't it? Because I'm balanced, left and right, front and back, spine is straight, isn't it? Chest is open, and what was the other one? Can't remember what the other one was, but definitely, you know, I'm not going to fall asleep so easy there, and if I do, I'll keep myself from falling. So when it comes to the balance situation, you'll be more ready in a position to ascertain what's actually going on with the body. You can say, oh, my spine is twisted, that's why I'm falling from the right. You know what I mean? When it comes to back pain, you know, again, you can sit here and then lift it up right that way. So you can, you know, maybe put a cushion in your back if you need to. You know, you'll find what you need to do. You know what I mean? So that's one way to do it. If you keep falling asleep with the eyes closed, then have the eyes open and just look down. You know what I mean? So you're looking at one spot. So quite often if we're looking up and meditating, it's like, oh, it's a nice picture. Oh, I need to wash that. Oh God. And there's all this thing going on, you know what I mean? But if you've got the eyes down, then it becomes
I was thinking about this posture more where you're crossing the legs.
Right.
You know, it's just kind of...
So
I find myself, I'm meditating, let's say I'm sitting half an hour and I find myself that I'm like, whoa.
when you're sitting,
like,
you cross legs on the floor.
standing there, I'm just like, then getting conscious back and I'm like, whoa. And I'm like...
When you're
You know
sitting,
what I
when you're
mean?
sitting cross-legged on the floor?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
So maybe sit like this for sometimes, or maybe put more seats on the, lift your bottom, like I'm sitting like this on the floor, like this, but maybe you need to sit on some blocks to lift your bottom
Oh
up.
yeah, maybe just...
Yeah, you know, some like on a low stool or something, so you can be sitting. That's why I put that underneath me to give me some height, you know, so just find your position. That's why we do yoga actually. We do yoga to stretch out the back, isn't it? And to get all the back all nice and loose, so that we can sit for long periods of time. All this yoga stuff that people practice, you know, we get involved with all the other postures, but ultimately it's about stretching everything out so we can sit for long periods of time without being impinged upon by body. Yeah? Anyone else before we finish? No? Happy? Ish? Okay. Namaste. Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.